Hello everyone. In this demo, we're going to look at how to draw a human figure using basic shapes according to the traditional human canon. So let's get started.
So here we go. First thing we start with is our head, right? And we're going to use an oval for a head, just like before. Well, look at that oval. That is tremendously ugly, right? It's not just wonderful. I'm going to change my opacity down just a little here. And by a little, I mean a whole lot. And I'm going to draw a lot lighter oval, about the same size over here. And then another one about the same size over here. This one's a little wide. Okay. And that's going to show me how big to make my shoulders, right? So I'm going to put on a little neck here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in an upper body. All right. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add on some shoulder joints, right? And so those could be, in or out just a little. It's not going to matter too much. We just want to make sure we use our circles for our joints. And then we want to go ahead and put in another head. So what I would do is I would measure my head from here to here. And that's how long I'm going to make my upper arm, right? So my upper arm is going to be something like that, another oval. And then this one over here is going to be about the same size on the opposite end, right? Okay. This arm's getting a little more jacked than the other one. We better make them both. Do you even lift, bro? Okay. So we can do several things with this now. We want to come in here. We can actually make the whole torso out of basic shapes, or I can come on and put in a spinal cord. And then I can come in here and put in hip bones, right? I can put in some hip bones. Our upper body here is going to be about 2 heads high, roughly, and which it is. Okay, so I can come in here and put in my ovals if I like to kind of measure this out for myself. All right, so it's about 2 heads high. And then I got in my hip joint, my hip bone. And now I want to come in and add my legs. So let me go ahead and lower my opacity again. So if our legs are going to be about 1.5 heads big, right? So I can come in here now and add my leg with another oval. All right. A joint, and then we'll come in here and add in our next head and a half. And so one way you can do this, one way I like to do this is I'll draw in a head here, like that kind of thing. And then I'll come in here and I'll just put in a little semblance for the rest of the leg where it tapers down there. And so I'll do that again. Here's my head, one head. This is my half a head height. Then we want to come in here and remember, we're going to finish the rest of this head out with the foot. Remember, just like the drawing I showed you. So we can kind of do a foreshortened foot right here. However you want to represent that. We can put another oval there, a circle there for the joints. And then we can come in here and add in our forearms, right? So there's different things we can do with this. So I can have my arm pivot different ways on this joint, right? So I could come in here, have this arm resting straight down my side if I wanted to. I could keep it just like it is, and I could put in my joint here and then put in my oval for about my head length, another joint here, and then I can put in my representation for my hand, right? And then I can put this arm wherever I want it as well. He could do the same thing. He can make a full range of motions here. I just want to kind of make sure we keep that same length there. And then we can do whatever kind of hand we want. We can kind of make him sassy over here if we want to. Now, once we do this, that's when we can come in. And you don't want to get too dark. I'm just getting dark here so you can see. But I can come in here and lighten some of this up now. Okay. And now we can start kind of correcting things and making them more realistic if we want to. So you won't do this today, but I just want to show you how this is applicable. Okay. So we can come in here and we can add a shirt on this guy now. And we know where his shoulder bone's going to be. We know, I think I should have made my neck a little longer, but we can do that now, right? Maybe. So we can kind of come on and draw our head just like I showed you the other day, right? If we want to. But the thing is, we can start refining these things. We want to give him some cargo shorts. He's gonna be dressed real preppy for summer here. Okay, he's gonna have his collared shirt on, his cargo shorts. He's gonna have his New Balance shoes on. All right. He's ready to mow the yard or do whatever it is dads do in the summer, right? So you see, I'm just adding these things on top of this skeleton now, right? I can kind of refine this now to make it look more naturalistic as I want to. I'm just following these basic shapes. Let's see. Let's get him his New Balance shoes on here. He's got some laces. I'm just gonna kind of suggest those in. I don't want to take too long here doing this on the demo. So I'm just going to kind of suggest in some laces. But you see how this works, right? You can do the same thing for the arm. You can put in muscles if you want, right? If you're drawing superheroes, you can put in a little bit of definition here. You can add in real fingers. You can come here and make that elbow right. So this side of his arm, we're going to have a little arm on this side. And then on this side, he's going to have an epic bicep. So here we go. Nice. Okay, now he's ready to go. He only works out his right arm. All right, he's good to go now, right? And so I can take those rough shapes and I can refine them out if I want to and make a very naturalistic drawing. But the main thing I want you to notice is the proportions are correct now with very relative ease. All I'm doing is drawing ovals and circles. If you can draw ovals and circles and then maybe like a triangle and a rectangle, I'm pretty sure most of you can do that, right? So if you can do that, you're good to go. Okay, you can do this. You can do this. So I got correct proportions, very, very, very decent proportions here with very minimal effort, right? So I can come in here and erase this stuff if I want to. I'm not going to bother. But if I wanted to, I could come in and erase some of these things I don't want anymore, you know, and just keep the lines that I've cleaned and clean this up, finish the face. I'm not going to, but there you go. Over here, did we get the right proportions? We can see. So he's about, let's lower our opacity here and see what we did. He may be a little short. All right, so we'll say he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost, he's a little short, but he's almost 8 heads high. And that's close enough to get you there on the rubric, right? And so there we go. Not bad, not bad. All right. And so that's what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and go back over here and do a female for you. Okay. So remember, we want her to be about 6 heads high. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put in my oval for her head, right? And then I'm going to put in a neck. I'm going to put in my side ovals here to make sure I got the right width right on her shoulders. And then I'm going to go ahead. And by the way, these aren't necessarily in scale to each other. So I'm not trying to draw her in the same scale as I'm drawing him. So they're not going to be in proportion with each other, right? All right. Add our joints. And like I said, you could do the 3/4 view, right? I just want to show you this real quick. We'll do this. We're going to make our female a little more sophisticated than our male here, just like in real life. All right. Okay. So now she's going to be turning her head a little more. We're going to put on some arms here. Put on some legs here, right? We could say 1.5. Our joints, and then our 1, and our 1, and then our half, right? And our half. I don't know what kind of pose we're going to be doing here. Maybe we'll do like maybe I can change this up a little, and we'll do like the Texas girl pose where they put their hands on their hips. Right. Okay. So there we go. We'll move this arm out a little. That way we know she's from Texas. She's got the pose down. All right. And same thing. We'll do some foreshortened feet here. One foot might be out slightly. One might be in slightly. All right. And so you can kind of get the gist here. All right. We'll put on her cowboy hat. Her boyfriend's going to do her promposal on the back of a horse. So, and just like with the guy, you can go ahead and put clothes on them and everything else if you wanted. That's not required for today. We're just doing robots. Okay, robo figures today. All right. And so we just want to work on getting these ovals and getting them kind of in the right proportions and kind of in the right locations, right? So that's what we're looking for. All right.
I hope this helps you out. Until next time.